The following content is intended for a mature audience. The views and opinions expressed are those of the host and do not reflect any other organization, employer, or company. The Drunk Files makes no guarantee of accuracy of information. Some may find the content offensive. Listener discretion is strongly advised.
Hello, welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
Oh, I don't want to mess with my echo button. It fell out of whack last week or whenever.
Last recording, whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, I can't wait till we actually record together. So
Yeah.
we
Guys.
feed off of each other's energies.
Yeah.
Instead of through a camera.
Wait, what?
Instead of through a camera.
Oh, yeah. I'm still gonna set up the camera.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just be crying in between, like just like holding each other. The story was so great. I don't know what this is.
Holding each other in headlocks. Noogies.
Yes.
Welcome to the Drunk Files 2.0.
2.0.
The podcast where three Canadian friends drink too much. They chat some spooky stories, y'all.
Ooh.
Welcome back to our channel.
I like that it's a channel now.
Yeah, I know. It is. We're legit. Where's our blue checks?
Yeah. The hey.
Did we, like, get those?
Jamie, turn your microphone up.
Top all the
Hey,
way.
where's your pup?
Is that good?
Where's your floof?
Where's your little floof daddy?
I don't know.
It's okay, don't worry about it.
I don't know. I forgot it.
Panics, just like
He like leaves.
signs off. Yeah, it's like,
I don't know.
Can't do it without the floof.
what am I doing? I completely regret doing this. Oh my god, I made all the right choices. I really don't know. Let's just get started, guys, because this is
Okay, somebody introduce the topic.
Why don't you do it?
Oh, wait. I'm drinking red wine and I'm Ellen.
Okay,
I had a podcast.
I'm Maria, drinking La Cizio. Caesar. That's scissor in French.
Drinking scissors.
I'm drinking scissors, and I have a little Bud Light for later. Can't get too lit.
Oh,
Probably there's more in the fridge, so I have legs. There's nothing stopping me from collecting more.
Nice.
That was long-winded.
I'm Jamie. I'm drinking vodka sodas.
Booyah!
I brought a shot down. I didn't realize we weren't getting that.
glass.
Oh, look, it says shots.
Oh, appropriate.
I didn't realize we weren't getting that lit, so.
Oh well, I can.
No, you don't have to.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Okay.
I'll go get one too.
No, you don't have to do that.
It's okay. I will.
Okay. I'm all alone. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm all alone again. This is very awkward.
I just ran into the door. I don't know if you heard.
No, I was just too concerned about being awkward on here alone.
We really shouldn't have just left. Sorry, guys. I guess we could just do.
Both of you.
I'll have to. I'm back though.
Jamie, you're supposed to hold the fort down.
Sorry,
I was holding it down.
Yeah, but you're the guest.
I'm
I don't know
not
what that
the
means.
host. I'm doing the recording.
Yeah, I'm in a weird mood. Oh my god, my hair. What the heck?
Okay, let's just do this and get on with it. Oh, we're playing a game, by the way. I forgot to introduce that too. If we interrupt each other, we have to drink.
I do it a lot.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
Hi. Oh god, that's just like I'm not.
What was it?
It's still that like pink Whitney shit. Why is it still not gone yet?
It looks like there's a lot left in that bottle.
A lot, because I thought that Cam was gonna drink with me, and then he was like, nah.
I don't drink pink drinks.
Well, he had it before, and we got lit one night on it, and I was like, well, this would be cool to have in the bar card. It's never ending. So, yeah, topic is
Creepy kids.
Yeah, it is.
the creepiest.
Because kids are creepy. Let's be honest.
Yeah, you know, they play a main part in horror films where you see that and you're like, oh, I know something's about to happen. This kid.
Yeah, they're fucking psychotic. But...
And they see ghosts more than adults.
More.
Hmm. I have some fun facts.
Cool.
Shoot.
They're just about children in general.
Okay.
In 2013, a school in Brooklyn had to be shut down after 6th graders sprayed too much Axe spray. Several kids had to be hospitalized for it.
I feel like I was there, but
Those commercials will get you. Look like half a man, half a horse. Stallion. Just get a grip, kid.
Stud.
yeah.
The time machine in Back to the Future was originally a refrigerator, but they changed that because they were concerned kids would start to lock themselves inside refrigerators after seeing the movie.
I would have probably, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that they did that with the dryer on Lilo and Stitch too?
Really?
Oh, it was a fridge?
There's a part where like Lilo or someone crawls inside the dryer and shuts it in the original, but in the remake they make it into just like a little box that she crawls into because kids were locking themselves in dryers. So
I've never seen that.
There's things you just don't think ahead of because you just don't think you're gonna have to, and then bang.
bang, kids are locking themselves in fridges and
Better
dryers.
turn that fucking dryer into a box there, buddy. Because
Yeah.
We all just talked over each other. A former bonded child laborer from Pakistan escaped the carpet factory that he worked in at the age of 10, and then he helped free over 3,000 kids from slavery, helped bring down the Pakistani carpet exports by $34 million, all before being murdered at the age of 13.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
It's a life right there.
It's crazy. And Billy, in Billy Madison, Adam Sandler really hit the children hard during the dodgeball scene. The quick cuts weren't to make it look like he was throwing hard. It was because the children were crying afterwards. Sandler's pitch for the idea, hurting kids is funny.
I would have had me laughing. I mean,
Wait, what? Sorry.
I'm just saying sorry, kids, but that shit's fucking funny.
If you're a kid, you shouldn't be listening to us right now.
Yeah, no, seriously, get away from us. What are you doing? Get away from here.
Researchers pulled 250 children regarding their opinions on clowns, and 250 of them reported that they found clowns frightening.
I wonder why.
It.
I saw a meme the other day, and it was like, that year that the creepy clowns tried to kill us was better than this.
Yeah.
What
But
year?
that-
I forgot about that.
I don't know if I can.
Don't you remember all the?
That was a weird year.
You were scared to go into the wilderness.
Yeah, that what? There are so many weird.
Amy, like that happened.
What? I feel like I'm having like a. What are those
Like-
called?
Like it was a whole nother dimension.
Yeah.
Like it didn't happen.
Like your echo.
Oh shit! What?
See that it came back without you even knowing.
It didn't touch it.
There it is again.
Super echoey.
What the frig? If I go back, is it still going?
No, it's just maybe it's twice as worse. I think.
It's. Did you turn it on?
No.
Okay, now you're okay. Let's just.
Oh wait, no, I just turned it on.
No.
Okay, how about now?
You're good. Wow, what a
Fuck.
roller coaster. Whew.
Sorry, guys.
Let's continue.
One-Eyed Willie's pirate ship in the Goonies was constructed without the kids allowed to see it, hoping to get a real reaction from the cast for the first take. But when they revealed it, the gang was so shocked that they started cursing up a storm, and the scene had to be reshot.
Holy shit! That's cool. That would be wild to see.
I mean, my reaction would probably be the same.
Yeah, I'd be swearing.
Most Japanese schools don't have janitors. Instead, children do the cleaning daily as part of a practice rooted in Buddhist traditions that associate cleaning with mortality. Morality, not mortality.
Endless life.
That's smart though.
That's like free child labor. I like it. And they're just like, nah, it's Buddhist.
It's a good skill to learn how to clean something.
It is.
I mean, I know a lot of adults who can't clean shit.
Oh my god, too many.
There's a camp in Georgia for children with Tourette's syndrome called Camp Twitch and Shout.
Holy.
Okay.
I'm glad they are able to laugh at themselves.
I mean, yeah, like that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to like it? I don't.
You're allowed to like it. They named their camp that.
Am I allowed to like it? It's 2021 for you.
I don't know.
Well,
In the 1990s, a national survey found that Mario was more recognizable to an American child, than Mickey Mouse. I think that's. A McDonald's in Mount Annan, Sydney, Australia, has been playing classical music on purpose to force teenagers off of its premises late at night.
interesting.
Yep. And this is my last one. I just thought it was cool because I'm a nerd and I like science. In 2005, a 13-year-old baby was born after, I don't know how to say this, Cernogetics had kept it frozen as an embryo. What's even crazier is that the baby was a triplet, so the other two are teenagers when it was born.
Oh, what the heck?
Isn't
Well,
that
it's like
fucked up?
you get to watch yourself grow up and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, weird. That one's like the weirdest. Like that one's my favorite.
Oh, I saved it for last.
Whoa,
That's
what the
interesting.
heck? Can you imagine? It's like going back in time, but you're in the same time.
Yeah. Yeah. It fucked with me when you were like, a 13-year-old baby was born. I'm like, that's not.
That's not a baby. I think it's called cryogenics.
That was cool.
Sounds
Huh.
Right?
Sciencey.
Crazy.
It's craziness. So, who would like to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
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 Going next is the beautiful Jamie.
Take a drink. You just interrupted her. I'll drink with you.
Okay. Well, to Jamie.
To Jamie.
Well, cheers to that.
I have like 3 types of stories.
Okay.
Because, just one second. Kimbro! He was drinking out of the toilet. I had to yell at him. Sorry.
That's her boyfriend. Just kidding.
Sick.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
I have 3 types of stories. One's about a child murderer. One's about a guy who can see dead people, and the other ones are like creepy children's stories. It's like 3 of them.
I'm ready for all of these. All of the above, please.
Wow. I'm glad I'm going last, so you guys can just shut this off when it's my turn.
Just give that up.
So the first is about Peter Woodcock. He was a Canadian serial killer and child rapist who showed signs of psychopathy.
Psychopathic?
It's psychopathy, but I can't say that. Like,
Guys, I made some eyebrow gestures that I take back. It's just...
yeah. By the time he was a teenager, Woodcock was using his bike to wander around the edges of Toronto to select his victims. He would ride his bike and evolve a fantasy in which he led a gang of 500 invisible boys called the Winchester Heights Gang. What?
Trying not to interrupt. How old is he?
He's a teenager.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't have an exact age.
Okay, that's okay. I was just, for some reason, was picturing an adult and then was like, wait,
No.
creepy kids.
Yeah. I guess he's a kid, but he's like a teenager, so.
I would say a teenager is still a kid.
Blurs the lines, but he's under 18. His foster parents were aware that he spent time wandering around on his bike, but were shocked to discover that he had been sexually assaulting children. He assaulted many children and would eventually kill 3, all under the ages of 10, between 1956 and 1957. The murders were carried out by strangulation. Woodcock would also beat his victims and forcibly insert objects into their privates before killing them.
Oh my god.
Fucked up, right?
I
He was
hate this so much.
He was caught after being seen cycling away from his last victim and not found guilty by reason of insanity. He would be sent to a maximum security health center. As he seemed less dangerous over time, the man was released into a lower level facility. In that facility, Woodcock, now going by the name of David Michael Kruger, fell in love with a fellow patient who rejected his sexual advances. While out on a weekend pass, Kruger convinced his former lover, Bruce Hamill, to help him kill that man. Hamill and Kruger stabbed Dennis Kerr to death. Immediately after the murder, Kruger reported himself to the police. He was transferred back to a high security facility where he passed away 19 years later.
Oh my gosh.
Damn, what a fucked up character.
Creepy kid, you know.
I'd say
Yeah, you can't be proud of that guy.
as creepy as they come.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Okay, so that was like the worst of the worst. You know, I had to.
We'll get that out of the way.
I didn't know how to like do this topic because it was hard for me. But
It was hard for me too. I couldn't figure out if I wanted like a ghost story or
Google kept
some
giving
kids.
scary stories for kids, not like scary.
Yeah. I had a lot of that, and then that's not even scary.
No.
Just like tells a kid a really like twisted, fucked up story that like haunts them for the rest of their lives. Like,
interesting. Okay. This is a story of a parent. It's called, or from a parent. It's called The Sixth Sense. There's 3 of these, and they're all really short, so like a paragraph. So the other weekend, I was reading my 2-year-old daughter a bedtime story. When we finished, we were talking about being scared of ghosts, monsters, trolls, etc. And she turned to me and she said, "Daddy, I'm not afraid of ghosts." I asked, "Why is that?" To which she replied, because the one that comes into my room at night, strokes my hair, is a nice one.
Ew. Get away from me. Not going in
Ew,
her
ew,
room again.
ew.
Not nice, right?
Actually pretty disgusting
This one's
on
called.
many levels. Oh, sorry.
I interrupted you too.
Makes it like a huge cowlick.
What'd you say? I have a cowlick?
No, you're like, cause she like wakes up, like she
Oh.
feels him stroking her hair. Just like he's. Were you saying I have a cowlick? Okay. Sorry, Jamie. Keep going.
That's okay. This one's called The Bed Threat. My friend was babysitting 2 girls, 3 and 5. The older one drew a painting of her family in front of her kindergarten. A brown, curly-haired girl, which happens to be what my friend looks like, kind of above the other people she drew. So my friend asked her, "Hey, is that me? Did you draw me?" And the 5-year-old answers, "Yes, you're in the sky, in heaven. That's where you end up when you're dead."
That's dark. She's not wrong.
Creepy, though.
It's creepy.
Children be cray.
This one's called Young Hannibal.
Ooh.
I regularly babysit 2 girls, 3 and 5 years old, both blonde with huge blue eyes and big smiles. They are the creepiest people I have ever met. Once I picked them up from daycare, I tried to get them excited for dinner, seeing as they don't normally eat that much when I'm there. I asked them in an overly excited voice, "Hey guys, what do you want for dinner?" The eldest looks at me, runs away, and hides behind the corner, sticking her head out, whispers, "I want skinned babysitter."
No, thank you. That's not on the menu.
I call the parents and be like, you need to come home now because I'm leaving.
Yeah.
You have to get your kid checked for some stuff.
What do you feed your children?
Skinned babysitter.
Got it.
So this story is from a guy named Kenny Memorella de Cruz, and he's 54 now, and he's known as the man whisperer because he like helps people with their mental and men with their like mental and emotional and social and spiritual health.
Sure.
But he's talking about when he was a kid in this. He says, "I didn't know there was anything I was seeing that others weren't until a friend of the family died when I was 5, and I didn't understand why my family were crying inside of our lounge rather than just letting him in through the glass doors. He was as real to me as they were. I used to see people who had left their bodies, although once I realized it made me afraid, and I asked them to stop showing themselves and communicating with me in thoughts, feelings, and pictures in my mind. A lot of these spirits were just confused. It's like they didn't realize they were dead and they were just stuck. A ghost of a man who used to live in our home would come up to me upstairs when there was no one else around to tell me that our family needed to leave the house. He was a grumpy old man, and he really used to scare me. But then I mustered up some courage one day and told him that we live there now and he needs to move on, and then he left. This had happened to me very often as a child. Most active times, spirits were late at night between 11 p.m. and 3 a.m. When I got older, I spoke to a few people in spiritualistic churches about what I could see, but they wanted me to go on stage and do demonstrations and things I wasn't up for. So while Robbie's angels may have offered him a lot of love and protection, it seems that others aren't quite so friendly. I don't know what that last part means, but anyway.
That must be such it's a big burden to hold.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Not so.
You gotta kind of like free these souls.
Yeah.
Help them be free. If there's anything I've learned from horror movies, they're just trying to get to the other side. You got to give them a little push.
Here you go, buddy.
Hey, you're not welcome here.
They
Goodbye.
have some unfinished business you need to help them with.
Yeah.
Better go, take care of what you left here for. That Caesar went straight to my head. Okay, that was crazy. I am glad that I don't have that same burden.
Good job, Jamie. I like all the little stories.
Me too. Very, very nice.
Honestly, I had no idea. I
I really liked it.
didn't want to
too.
go
Give
murder.
yourself the credit where it's deserved.
I found some shit and I shared it.
I read some shit. I wrote down shit.
I shared it.
Good job, bud. I love it.
Thanks.
I kind of like the combo of a few like tinier little stories.
Yeah, me too.
Gives you extra little like thrill, like one of the old like Goosebumps or
Yeah.
what's that one where it was like a friend of a friend of a friend of mine. Freaky
Yeah.
Stories.
Oh, freaky stories. There's
I love
also Are You Afraid of the Dark? That one was good.
Classics.
Yeah, I agree. I like the little short stories.
Well, it's just children murdering children. Like it gets dark. So
Well, yeah, I saw a bunch of child murderers when I was doing my research, and I was like, you know what? I don't really feel like talking about children murdering other children right now. I don't have the mental capacity for that lately.
No.
that's why I was like, I'll do a short one because it is creepy, but I'm gonna move on.
I loved it, dude. I think you did bravissimo. No problem.
Rudy won't get off of me.
Then just let her be.
She's kind of stinky right now. I think she's just pooped.
I don't know what to tell you.
I'm just gonna deal-
Can I go next?
Yeah.
Please do.
Okay. So I wrote a short story. A little darker than what I usually write. Just because creepy kids are fucking creepy, man.
True.
And like, just went for it. And like, I would be writing at night and get scared and have to stop. So let's dive in. It's handwritten because I looked at screens for too long in the past like 2 weeks of my life. So I thought just, write her down the old notebook.
I can hear you. I'm just in my kitchen. I'm just gonna get another drink. Sorry.
Sure. I'm just gonna adjust the mic. Everybody hold on a sec. Beauty.
Okay.
Hey, okay, with me. All right, so I dedicated this one to my buddy old pal Ben.
Oh, Ben. Hey, Ben.
He's a freak of nature in the best sort of way, and I love him. And what better to do than a creepy kid than for
Was he
him?
a creepy kid?
No, he's just a freakazoid. But it's like we used to watch The Orphan. You remember that movie?
Oh yeah.
And that one used to freak us out. So she was a creepy kid. So I was like, you know what? Dive in here. Let's do it. So the title of the story is Killer Genetics.
Ooh.
Let's begin.
Intriguing. Oh, sorry.
Oh, that wasn't really like interrupting.
Oh.
Let's get started.
So, this is a story about Emma Parker. Emma seemed to have the perfect life, insanely beautiful. She had like the great job as a model, lots of money, super dreamy, perfect husband named Richard Parker. And they were newly parents to a beautiful baby boy named Ben.
Cute.
So Emma and Richard had met about like a year and a half ago. They got married, had Ben. Emma didn't know much about Richard, but because he kind of kept to himself. He was a very private person, but like he had lost a lot of people in his life, so he didn't really like anytime she'd talk about family with him, like it was this touchy subject, like lost his family, don't really want to talk about it, doesn't have really any like aunts or uncles or cousins or anything. So they quickly had Ben after they got married, and they just kind of started their life off together. It was like smooth sailing. When Ben was about 2 months old, Emma noticed that Richard was starting to act a little strange. He was sneaking out on a regular basis late at night when Emma would like go to sleep after tucking Ben into bed. There was even like a stretch where like Richard disappeared for like 4 days at a time, and like she couldn't find him, and she filed like a missing persons report because he had literally just missing, like no idea where he was. Anyway, so what?
I'd be pissed.
Dude, 2-month-old baby at home.
Because I interrupted you, but I just want people to know that I'd be fucking.
Yeah. So anyway, she was worried sick. He finally like came back by himself and like blamed it on like the panic of fatherhood, and he had to escape, and then like got her back. Like everything was fine. Anyway, another month or so went on, and one night Emma woke to her husband yet again, not in bed or not in the house with her. And then all of a sudden there's a huge knock at the door. So she goes and grabs Ben because Ben's crying from this like pounding at the door, and they run downstairs to check to see who it is, and there's 2 police officers standing at the door. They then explained that Richard had been arrested for first-degree murder for killing a teen girl one town over, and that he is the main suspect for about at least another 5 ongoing homicide cases. Emma starts shaking, like felt sick to her stomach, like this is like the man she loves, and getting this news is like, you don't even know this person. She's like started feeling weak to her knees, and before she fell to the floor, like one of the officers caught her and Ben. They sat her down, and after trying to like calm her down, they tried to get a few answers, just something about, I guess him and what she had noticed in the past. It was obviously a long process, but after all the questions and after trial, Richard was charged with first-degree murder, and Emma was feeling that she was officially in this nightmare. Like the only way she could deal with it was to like raise Ben alone, like the best she could, and try to move on and start a new beginning. So this brings me 5 years later.
So Ben's
Emma's
5.
What?
Ben's 5 now then?
Yeah.
Math.
So, math, yes. Woo! 2 months, 5 years.
He's died in 2 months.
I don't know why we're talking like we're 3 years old.
Kids.
Because we were his age, 2 months, 5. So anyway, 5 years later, I'm going to take a sip because this is a whirlwind.
I'm embarrassed that I said that. I don't.
We're fine. Emma had done a pretty good job trying to make the best new life for her and her son. They moved. Ben was now 5 years old and just about to start preschool. Emma had found a new love of painting. Started as a hobby, just like a way of like keeping her mind busy because it's like traumatic event to go through. Like, I mean,
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yes. She even started dating a new man after all those years. The first one, his name was Brad. Very, very nice. Very open about his life, and it was really good with Ben. Ben seemed to like absolutely love him, like almost obsessed with him, followed him like absolutely everywhere. Brad even would like wake up sometimes, and he would like when he would stay with Emma for the night to like Ben standing right by his bedside. But he would just say that he was scared. So like Emma thought the obsession was just because like he had never had a dad and he didn't have a like father figure in his life or a man around the house ever. So it was just like a new obsession. So one morning, Emma received a call from the prison that Richard was in, telling her that Richard had taken his life in his cell. Emma felt numb as she was shocked yet panicked because anytime she heard Richard's name or any call from that jail, it was like immediate panic, and she felt like she would almost like pass out. It's just like, the anxiety was like really intense, but then it was like a different sort of sense of relief because it was like this monster was like officially out of her life.
Yeah.
Because it's always in the back of your mind, like,
What if he gets out?
yeah. So a few days later, Emma noticed that Ben wasn't acting himself. He seemed super bummed out and angry. She kept asking him if he was okay, and he would just like nod in silence. So that night, Brad came over for his and Emma's normal date night, and Emma was explaining to Brad that Ben had been acting really weird and was hardly even speaking to her. And he was just really keeping to himself, and that she thought if he would talk to anyone, that it would be Brad, given the fact that he had been so obsessed with him. So Brad went upstairs to find Ben. He could see that his playroom light was on and heard him mumbling as if he was talking to somebody. When Brad approached the playroom door, Ben stopped talking and wouldn't even make eye contact with Brad. He asked Ben who he was talking to, but Ben wouldn't answer. He just sat on the floor with his toys and stared at the rocking chair in the corner of his room.
No thanks.
Emma was downstairs listening to music and finishing up supper. She thought Brad must be making some progress with Ben, as it had been a half hour or so. She walked to the bottom of the stairs and sang out to Ben and Brad to tell them that supper was ready. She turned the music off and yelled out again. Still no answer. Emma made her way up to the stairs to Ben's playroom. She couldn't hear anything. Panicked, she ran down the hall, and when she got to the playroom door, she fell to the floor after what she saw. Staring up at her with a slit from ear to ear was Brad. She ran to the room and then found Ben sitting in the rocking chair holding a sharp broken toy covered in blood. With a huge smile, he looked up at his mom after 5 days of not speaking and said the words, "Daddy told me to do it." Ding, 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 ding. I just got a prompt that came up and said, "Are you playing music?" Ding, 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 ding.
It's just my voice.
Oh.
Okay, well, that was really fucked up. Good job.
I can't react.
Poor Brad.
That was really fucked up.
Poor Brad. I'd pour one out if it wasn't red wine and my desk wasn't white.
I'm just not going to waste the booze.
And he wasn't a fictional character.
I'm a little traumatized, I won't lie.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that
was good.
Thanks, dude.
You're so good at writing stories.
That one was scary, man. The kid is freaking me out.
The kid?
Mm-hmm. Ben, you crazy motherfucker.
That was fucked up.
Keep one eye on him.
Keep two eyes on him.
You never know. It was in the genetics. Killer genetics.
That's right. That was the name of it.
Thanks.
10 out of 10.
Thanks, homie. Wow, I'm really buzzed.
Yeah, I guess that makes it my turn.
I'm ready.
I'm not. I did my research. I did like half of it like 2 weeks ago. And then I did the other half last night when I was a little buzzed and a little stoned. So
Well, this could be a beautiful ride, though.
we'll see what happens. It's not totally on topic, but kind of on topic. So I have two things I'm going to tell you about. First, I'm going to tell you about the Dead Children's Playground. And then I'm going to tell you about just some Reddit things of parents saying creepy things that their kids have said.
So into this. This is my shit.
So I'm going to give you a little history lesson about the Maple Hill Cemetery. It was established in 1822 in Huntsville, Alabama. and it is Alabama's oldest cemetery. It covers 100 acres, and as a matter of fact, it's the largest city-owned cemetery in the South. More than 80,000 people are buried at Maple Hill Cemetery, and according to the cemetery department, the number could even be as high as 100,000.
Holy shit.
Oh my God, you don't even know.
Hidden among the old trees in the cemetery, there is a small playground, and it's made up of simple playing equipment. So like swings and just like a small little jungle gym. I'll put a picture on the blog or something.
Why is it there?
There, I don't know.
I think you know.
We got you. We got you, Gary.
The playground is officially named Drost Park. However, it's better known to locals as Dead Children's Playground. This park is
a whole different Jurassic Park. Sorry.
I'll drink for that too.
I knew you'd love that one.
Worth the interruption.
I don't know which one I'd rather go to. Jurassic, because I'm not gonna fuck with the animals. Anyway, let's just.
So the park earned its local name by being one of the most haunted parks in the United States because of some creepy legends surrounding it. According to legend, many children who died in Huntsville during the 1918 Spanish flu pandemic are buried at Maple Hill plots adjoining the playground. And the spirits of those children, some say, come out after dark to run and play as if they might have been life. An online search turns up pictures of unexplained shadows and orbs. It's said that between the hours of 10 p.m. and 3 a.m., the children that were buried in the old cemetery used the park to play. People have claimed to witness these children by saying they've heard cries, whispers, or giggles, and have seen spheres of cold ghost light floating around, as well as various unusual activities within the park grounds. Many claim to see the swings moving by themselves, and sometimes the sound of little children's feet running along, with a suppressed woman's voice coming from deep within the woods.
Interesting.
So, the spirits of the cemetery aren't just from that flu. In the 1960s, there was a series of child abductions and the bodies were left around the playground. Visitors have reported seeing swings move with no explanation, orbs and mysterious figures, as I already said, but the most eerie of the reports is a common occurrence of the swings moving rhythmically and in sync by themselves. And even when the swings have just been like completely stopped. So they like grab the swing and then it'll just like keep going and they'll like go together. Some have seen dust from the sand that covers the area rise as if someone's jumped off a swing. Others who have taken, well, I already told you about the orbs and stuff in the photographs, but some of the like lights that show up are like kind of the same height as a child would be. In fall 2007, the city of Huntsville tried to take the playground over in order to further increase the area of the cemetery for more graves and tombs. And it was literally done overnight. And in the morning, all of the like equipment from the playground had been like torn away and destroyed. And then everybody who was like living there had outcry and were just like, oh my God, you can't do that. Like, that's haunted. So they actually stopped the work and they put a new playground in there instead. Kind of like same size, small little playground. Yeah, and apparently it's still haunted even with the new equipment.
What the fuck?
Well, I mean, let's be real here. It's not just the equipment.
Makes sense, but like, ooh.
Well, I mean, yeah. I don't know why there's a playground in a cemetery. That was really weird.
That in itself is creepy as fuck.
Yeah, like you're giving the children's spirits a place to spend their time.
Yeah, but I guess like since they have it now, they can't take it away. And they're just gonna come find you. So that was just a quick little snippet of a cool thing that I found.
Cool. Also, the orb thing. The fact that like multiple people that just kept coming.
Yeah, there's a lot of pictures that are like pretty creepy. I kind of scared myself looking online, and then I was like, I'm out. I'm done with this. I wouldn't want to go there between 10 and 3, which is also kind of tripped me out because Jamie, you had something in your story that was between like 11 and 3.
Yeah.
Freaky.
Honestly, I wouldn't even want to be there in daylight. I don't want to go to a creepy playground in a cemetery.
No, me either.
And I don't think there's not creepy playgrounds in cemeteries. I think like if there's
Is there? I wonder if there's even more than one.
I don't know why that's a thing. Like, did
I
they
wonder
build
if the
the
playground
cemetery
was.
around the playground?
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't do my research.
I don't even want to look it up again.
I wonder if it was already there and then the cemetery was like beside it, and then they like it like expanded because it's such a big cemetery that they kind of like went around it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No. Guess it's better than mine, my buddy.
Okay, so next I have some Reddit users
Oh yeah.
posting creepy things that their kids said to them.
I love that.
This one is from 7 years ago from Unfortunate Birthmark.
Uh-oh.
That's unfortunate.
I was tucking my 2-year-old. He said, "Goodbye, Dad." And I said, "No, we say goodnight." And he said, "I know, but this time it's goodbye." I had to check on him a few times to make sure he was still there through the night.
Oh my god. I wouldn't leave his side. I'd be like, is it me or you? Like, which one's going? It's like, oh god.
That's scary as hell.
This one is also from 7 years ago, from Quagmire.
Not on purpose.
I know. Still drink. This one's from Quagmire DP. While changing my daughter in front of the open closet door, she kept looking around me and laughing. I asked her what was so funny. She said, "The man." To which I replied, "What man?" She then pointed to the closet and said, "The man with the snake neck." I turn around and nothing was there. I'm afraid to look in the history of my house to see if anyone hung themselves in the closet. At least she wasn't scared.
Yeah, I'm so freaked out.
This one is from Ivella Wondernamen.
Okay. Ramen. Hungry now.
Daddy, sleep, and then pushing my head underwater in the pool.
Okay.
Creepy. Stop.
You sleep, kid.
These ones I got. Oh, this one I didn't put whose name it was, which is kind of a fun part of it. Sorry. So it says, "Why are you crying?" I asked my child. "Bad man." "What bad man?" "There," points behind me at a dark corner of the room. Lamp on bookshelf next to said darkened corner falls as soon as I turn to look. She slept in our bed that night.
Okay.
This one's from Kaiser XL. I was with my sister, her husband, and their 2-year-old daughter. We were talking about loved ones that had recently passed. My father had died somewhat recently. My brother-in-law went and grabbed a picture of his mother who died in a car crash when he was 6 to show me. When my niece saw the picture, she started laughing. We asked her what was so funny, and she looked at us and said, "That's my special friend who sings to me."
I hate
That one got me full of goosebumps. Wow. Yeah, that's fucking freaky, dude.
The next one is from Toasted Cheese. Or Toasty Cheesy.
Toasty cheesy.
It's Cheesee. Cheesy?
Jesus.
it.
Toasted cheese.
Jesus.
Go back to sleep. There isn't anything under your bed. He's behind you now. Still haven't gotten over that one. Hey. My sister got hit by, this one, sorry, is by Amanda Hawkins. My sister got hit by a drunk driver in April and it totaled her car. She had my 4-year-old nephew and my infant niece with her. When my mom arrived at the hospital, my nephew asked her if he would thank the big guys. What big guys, Caden? Grammy, the big guys that were in the car with me when it got loud and scary, and they hugged me with their arms and kept me safe. Even the insurance adjuster cannot explain how either child escaped without a scratch. Wow, man.
Whew, baby.
Yeah, these are,
See, I love these.
I got quite a few of them. I think there's
more?
like 3 or 4 more.
Okay, sick. Keep going.
This one's from Julie.
Ooh.
When my cousin was 2 years old or so, her mom got pregnant again. One day she went to hug her mom's belly and said, "Little brother's sick." A few days later, she had a miscarriage.
No way.
Shut the fuck up. What the actual heck? Okay. I don't even know how to process that information.
That almost made me cry.
Yeah, that like,
Yeah.
wow.
These are fucked up. I did these a little bit drunk.
He has like straight up special powers.
Yeah. She's only 2 years old.
Yeah, like that's craziness, dude.
My mother was babysitting. Oh, sorry. This one's from Betsy W. 415. My mother was babysitting my daughter while I was at the doctor's appointment and said, "Oh no, Grandma, Mama's not coming anymore today. She was in a bad accident. She can't come get us." I had indeed been in an accident that almost killed me that exact time, and none of my family had been notified yet.
What the fuck?
Oh my god, you no.
Okay. Last one, and I didn't quote what Reddit user posted it. Just today, my 4-year-old son told me, "I think we live in a pretend world and someone is playing with us." I asked him what he meant, and it got even weirder. "Well, it seems like someone does things to us, but we can't see them because we're in this world and they're not."
I've had those thoughts.
Me too.
We
Are we all just Sims? Simulation.
Honestly, it feels like
She.
Holy fuck. Okay.
I think I'm too drunk to get into that whole simulation
You
thing.
know what? Like, I think if I have a kid and my kid is like says stuff like that to me, that I'd almost want to like know like
More?
Like if your kid is like gifted, and especially the three of us, like we're spiritual as it is, and like, you know, we kind of try to see beyond.
I read a couple other ones last night too, where I didn't post them. There was a lot. It was like a whole Reddit feed, and there was like 1,500 responses to like, what's the creepiest thing your kid said. But there was a lot of people saying, like, their kids were saying that they like had a past life, like they remembered being a certain age where they were like 50.
Yeah, 100%.
There's a bunch of those.
Yeah, we should do another kind of like reincarnation one or something like that.
Past lives or something. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, that was really good. Wow, great episode, dudes.
Better than I thought. Like, I was kind of bummed about my story when I started, but it wasn't that bad.
I thought
That was good.
I was super invested.
Me too.
Good, I'm glad.
Jamie, yours were great. Like,
Yeah,
Your story was amazing.
and your
Maria.
story was top notch.
thanks, homies.
Good job, guys. Pretty good for a Tuesday, I'd say.
Pretty good for a Tuesday. Let's just
Thanks
be
for
real. I'm
listening.
okay.
Follow fine. We're fine. Cheers.
Thanks for listening, homies.
Thanks. Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
Cover art by Rebecca O'Quinn. Music by Theo McIntosh.